So now, I think it was 2006. Was it 2006 I was in Guyana? Can't 2006 because I forgot what year I went to Guyana. I went to Guyana in 1992. No, it was maybe 2012 I went to Guyana. I don't really remember when I went. I don't have my passport. It's stamped on it. But both times I went to Guyana, I went as an American. In 1992, I was an American, and the next time I went, I was an American too. In 1992, Guyana was still struggling really badly, right? Now, I came to America since 1983, and I applied for citizenship after 5 year wait, things like that. So now, the Turani was a ferry that went from Rosecknall. I guess the place was for Stelling because I would hear my mom saying that word. I think Rosecknall Market was for Stelling, and the other side was New Amsterdam. But I was just 4, 5, or 6, so I don't know anything. And in that area was a cinema, maybe the Ritz or something. Where it is, I don't know. I don't even know where any school is in Rosecknall. I don't know because I didn't go there. I went to Bath Primary and I went to Bushlot Secondary. What you see on the road and you pass it 10, 15 times, eventually you learn it. So now Rosecknall is one side of the Berbice River and New Amsterdam is on the other side of the Berbice River, right? That's the Berbice River you're crossing when you go from Rosecknall to New Amsterdam. Now Vredenhoop is one side of the Demerara and on the other side is a Georgetown. I did that trip 1 or 2 times too, but I don't remember doing any trip to the Northwest. If I did any trip to the Northwest, I don't have any recollection of it, but it's very likely I did. It's very likely, but I have no recollection of it. Now, if you're going backtrack, right, I guess which the way this ferry did from the American village up in the Northwest to Georgetown, you'll be on that boat, or you'll be on a train or car or something part of the way. Car, because I don't think they have train there, or walking. I don't know if that's how they do it. So now the Northwest is closer to Trinidad, right, than to Caracas, right? I looked at the maps recently. Now, how long have they been doing these trips? Since before independence? They used to have something called excursion. Mom said she went on excursion and she picked me up at Strath's Bay one night when I was a little boy. My auntie Goldie brought me out to the road. It was very different back then. I was even in Georgetown in a horse cart. I know I was in Georgetown. You were always there for some reason, riding around the country, up and down, not around the country, but Georgetown to Bath, and God knows where else. Now, the people who had taken me on those trips, where they are, I don't know. They could be the very people I know now, or they could be other people. So now coming back to this ferry boat that capsized. Um, when I heard it capsized, I said, kill them all. Because that's what would happen, right? It doesn't mean go and kill them, right? It sounds like that, but it's a shortcut of saying everybody would die. And it comes out as mean, right? So now people can start jump. Hear what he say? You want to go kill them people? Now they get interested, right? So I'll leave it alone. I didn't even look at the minister or the prime minister that much because you're putting so many commercials in it. Then I saw the fisherman that found the wreck, and he says, that there was one man with him, his brother or something, and someone was on the phone with him. You see, somebody called him on the phone. How did phone come into my mind? Someone called him on the phone, right? So I didn't say he called the Coast Guard. The person who called him on the phone had a call from somebody on the ship, on the ferry, right? You see, the network for safety, when boats pass, they sound their horn or whatever, things like that. So I don't really know what happened. I thought they were going up the river in Essequibo. I thought they were going toward Brazil. I don't even know the place where they went to, but I know that's the northwest. That northwest of Guyana. How far was Jonestown from there? You see, most people that say those names from Barima or whatever, or Parika, you can say the name, but you don't know where it is. You can say the words in the sentence, but you have no spatial orientation of where anything is and what it means. Like you can be in Georgia, United States, or you can be in the country of Georgia, not far from Russia, Armenia, Georgia, Uzbekistan, and stuff like that. They were in the news. Yugoslavia during President Clinton's time, right? So you only know what you know, and the rest is just wind. I hear what happened to that boat? More than 100 people dead, and we wait for them float. You wait for them float, mean them get swell up and float up. That used to happen when I was a kid. When fishermen died, they would float up after a while. I didn't see it, but I heard of it. So when Leon says, "Make they here for a few days until them float up and make identify them," that's what he mean, right? And when he say he hold on to the ice box, he mean he use the ice box as a flotation. The life boy, maybe he couldn't get onto the life boy. The life boy and Turani, they were circle donuts. They were, right?